All right, folks, how's it going? So, these packages here are in the shop every Monday, which is fantastic news. So, we're going to go ahead and try to A2 Vero and bring that huge bonus into Velk, is my thought. So, let me go ahead and open these packages up here. Ooh, lots of stuff to open here. Maybe I can even 3-star her unique weapon as well. And I don't know if I have enough ether to advance her soul weapon to 10. I think it's at 7 now, but I may have enough from my Eclipse runs yesterday. Because it has to be at 10 to go to A2 if you didn't know that. So, but at the very least we can get it to A1. And then I'll do another Eclipse run here in a couple of days and get that thing to A2 is my thought. Because I already have one of her soul weapons. So I just need 3 more. This is 2 of the selectors right here. And then I'm going to kind of trust the RNG gods that I'm going to get lots and lots of fragments from all of this. And there we go. That's a good amount. That's a soul weapon and a half right there. The other thing we could potentially get is we could get 2 of them from this. And see if we get Vero's soul weapon here. If not, I'm looking for Esker or for Kain, because I can A1 them in that case. And well, in Esker's case, A2 if I get 2 of them. So let's see here. Louisa, and maybe I'll get Nyx. That's one of the soul weapons I don't have. That'd be cool too. Don't know who that is. Oh, Lilia. Okay, so I think I can A2. No. Okay. So I need 2 more to A2 Esker, 3 more to A2 Vero, and then of course 1 more to do all these ladies here. So let's keep going here. We've got this 777 package as well. I don't think this reset in the shop. Let me look really quick. Let's see here. If it did, that's definitely worth getting again. No, I don't see it. So the 777 package did not reset. It appears, unfortunately. That was amazing value. Okay, going back here to this. So like I already have 308 of these soul weapon fragments for the wizard. So I could just grind like Cleo's, because I'll probably never use Cleo for much of anything. Or I could grind Lilia's and Luisa's and keep her being capable of going to A1 and Maria's. And that would give me the 300 I need to close the gap, because I got 1608. Oh, really? Actually, I may not even need to do that. I may only need to grind 1. Well, let's keep opening up stuff here and see what we get. And let's see. And of course I could end up getting soul weapons as well from the hits on the God King. So there's always that as well. Looking for an Epis here. I'm going to bring her to A2 5-star hopefully for the purpose of Eclipse. And another soul weapon, unique weapon for Kalua. My soul. Okay, so I think I opened up everything here. Well, let me just go ahead and get the... Alright, now let's go hit the God King's hand and see. I've got 2 protections as well, which is nice. So let's see if we can get Vero from this. I'll be happy with Vero. I'll be happy with Esker. I'll be happy with Hannes. Basically all your Velk heroes is what I'm going to be happy with. Well, of course, Epis is going to be for the purpose of... So we'll go with May here, because she's a character that I use. I know if I'd gotten Luisa, I could have A1'd her, but I don't use Luisa, so May I do use. Alright, so now we're that much closer to an A2 May. And let's see here. Probably just want to play this on 2x speed. Quite a few hits. Hopefully I get a lot of soul weapons here. I did last time when I did all those packages. I think I got 6 of them. So that was a good drop rate for me on that. There we go, nice. So I already have Fallen Fray to A2, and I already have Zaf to A1. I forget the name of this girl in the middle, but I think I already have her at A1 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Zaf because I do use him in Trial of Sky, and I've seen him do some pretty nasty stuff as well in PvP. So I may as well take that. It's an Archer Soulstone. Worst case is I could grind it. There's a new Archer coming out, so, you know, maybe it would be worth having those mats for the new character. So we'll just take Zaf and see what else is going on here. The worst value to buy with your mileage is these mysterious fragments for the 1,000, because you only get 250. Ooh, another soul weapon. Soulstone, whatever. Who do we have here? Is that... I don't even know who that is. Maybe it's Fluss? I don't know. Yep. I tell you, this game really wants me to upgrade Fluss. My soul. I've literally never bought anything for him, and I get so much of his crap. I know with his buff he's good, but I don't know. He is a physical hero, though. So if he was good in anything outside of PvP, I would probably invest in him, but I don't want to invest in a hero specifically for the purpose of PvP. That's just not something I'm interested in. I always like to invest in heroes that are going to give me the most bang for the buck. So my whole PvP team is comprised of heroes that I built for the purpose of PvE content. So, alright, another soul weapon, soulstone, whatever. I don't know whose that is. Is it Evans, maybe? I think it's Evans. I already have him A1, so put him closer to A2, I suppose. Yeah, it's Evan. Okay. 10 more hits. I'll have some priest soulstones if I want to grind them for another priest in the future. Maybe I'll grind them towards an A2 May. Kind of already got the priest I wanted A2 to A2. So May was kind of the only holdout for me, but I can only bring so many heroes on Conquest, so, you know, it is what it is. My team is working on their DPS units for LAC, but we're optimistic that our other fellow guildies are going to be able to take care of LAC, where we can start hitting Velk. Oh, another Zaf. Jeez, this game really wants me to frickin' A2 Zaf, for goodness gracious sake. Nuts. Well, at least if we don't get them here, at least we'll... Oh, wow, another one. Cool. So what is that, 6? That is 6, right? Who do we have here? I don't know whose that is. I think it's Maria's, so I'll be able to A1 her now. Gracious. That's not bad. I use Maria in several things. So... And one more. I need to just go get a few fragments somehow so I can do that one last hit and see what the last soulstone is. But we'll deal with that later. So bottom line is I can go ahead and pick up an A2 Vero. And just so you guys understand why I'm doing Vero. Vero is an incredible amp in Conquest. She's also incredibly prevalent in Vel'Khazar. Now, if I were to do a magic DPS, it would allow me to perk her where she's not amping PDAM and MDAM and free up that perk for another one of her skills. But since I'm going to be doing a DPS as a physical hero, I am going to have to run her perk that amps both PDAM and MDAM. I have thought about investing into Esker, but the rest of my team, they don't really have really good MDAM amps. So we're going to stick with a Hannes DPS, which I'm working towards. And until my Hannes is viable, we're going to be using my Pansy, who's a top 5 hitter in Belk. So I want you to see what Vero's A2 Soul Weapon's bringing to the table and why it is I'm going for it. So let's see here. Go to her Soul Weapon here, and you can see the skill duration is increased to 14 seconds with A1. So increases crit damage of the ally with the highest attack by 50% and the damage dealt to boss by 20 for 10 seconds. But if you look at her A2, increases boost effect that the ally with the highest attack receives by 100%. So I'm not sure if that means it's just going to be 40% damage to boss and crit damage and attack are going to be 100%, or if it means that it's going to be 150% and 120%. So someone can maybe confirm that for me, but that's why I want to do it, is that right there. Now, I thought I already had her A1, but I guess I didn't. So what was making me think that? Oh, I have one already, so I need to get 5 more. No, 4 more. I need to get 4 more in order to bring her to A2. So there's 2, there's 3, and and then there's 4. Okay, so we're good. I can get the 4. Wait, no, I need 5. Am I right? I need 5 more. Goodness gracious. Takes 7 to go to A2. My word. Okay, well, I don't think it was worth. I can get 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. So I can get 800 if I just grind all those other soul stones. But I don't really think that makes a whole lot of sense. It's fine. This package drops again in the shop next week. The other option would be to A2 a completely different hero. So if you look through my soul weapons, we could potentially A2, well, we could A2 Mei right now, which would increase heal rate by 100% and changes the chance to stack 2 times at once to 50%, rather than, I think it's, what is it? There's a 30% chance, so it increases that by 20%. I could A2 Epis, which would, the M damage now ignores block, and hit enemies take 30% increased M dam. That would be for the purpose of farming ether in Eclipse, because I can, with her as A2 5-star, which I could get her to 5-star pretty quick. She's capable in videos that I've watched of clearing well above 70. The other option would be to A2 Lav, which would be good in content like Big Shack and Xanadus, because it's a huge heal rate reduction. A2ing Cecilia seems silly, because one of the people on my team already has an A1 Cecilia and is going towards A2. I could A2 Evan, which really just seems to make no sense to me at all. Or I could start working towards an A2 Pris, which is a huge damage amp as well. Duration of the skill increases damage dealt to the ally. Damage dealt of the ally with the highest attack by 30%. Or I could do the Grudge of Hartnon, which changes skill activation requirements to 4 times. So that'll be good in League of Honor, but also as an amp, getting it up faster. And changes the max number of stacks of the Grudge of Hartnon to 15. So if you look at this, the way that this works here, it increases P damage that the target takes by 2%. So that's a 20% amp right there with the 10 stacks that it includes. And then reduces its attack by 2%. So it's a 20% attack boost, 20% P damage boost, and 20% attack reduction. But then if it's a boss, that's doubled. So it ends up being a 40% P damage amp and a 40% attack reduction. Then you can add another 50% to that. So it ends up being a 60% P damage amp and a 60% attack reduction. So it's a huge, huge amp. if I go to A2 on this. And that's really good in Big Shack. That's really the main area where that's going to shine. So you could also use it in TOE if you don't want to run Taily. But then if you do that, you're going to have to bring either Taily, which seems redundant, or you're going to have to use Gao. And Gao would make more sense because he's also bringing a cleanse. So, and of course, the other option is I only need 4 more soul weapons. I need Gao's soul weapon, speaking of him. I need Nyx. And I could just get everyone else's soul weapons in the game and just hold off on A2ing anyone right now. And, you know, give myself more options. So that's the thought at this point. And, you know, post it in the comment section what you're thinking. And we'll talk to y'all later.